About this course, Oracle Certification 1Z0007. In other words, what are we going to cover in this course? I have an initial list of items, a general list of items. These are the relational database model, basic Oracle architecture and the physical database, the tools used by Oracle SQL and PLSQL, how to maintain the logical database. The logical database is different to the physical database in that the logical database is the layer that overlays or lies on top of the physical database. Retrieving data from the database, selecting data using the select statement, getting information from the database. Changing data, adding new data, changing data that's already there, or deleting data in the database. The logical database, database objects and security. What are logical database objects? As already stated, logical database objects are the objects in the database overlaying the physical database, the physical file structure. Logical database objects are the things or objects in the database which make up the relational database. These are tables, constraints, indexes, sequences, synonyms, and views. We will go into what all these are at a later stage. Users and security. This implies you can create multiple users in an Oracle database and you can apply certain security restrictions and or access permissions to those users. How do we retrieve data from Oracle? We retrieve data from Oracle using the SQL SQL select statement. The select statement is part of the structured query language. We will also look into single row functions. There are many Oracle written functions which can be applied to each row in a select statement. For instance, calculations on columns such as changing data types or formatting dates into day, month, year as opposed to month, day, year. There are a multitude of single row functions. We'll go into those. Select statements are filtered using the where clause. The select statement retrieves the data, the where clause applies a filter. By filtering, we mean we do not retrieve everything selected by the select statement, but we take some of it out and we only return a small percentage. Sorting the select statement is executed using the order by clause. In other words, whatever we retrieve from the database using the select statement can be reordered or resorted using the order by clause. We will look into joining multiple tables. By joining multiple tables, what we do is we select data from more than one table at the same time and stick them together according to certain parameters. We will also look at summarizing data using the group by clause. The group by clause is a method of taking multiple records and summarizing sets of those groups into groups. For instance, you want to take a sum of an amount across a whole table. You would use the group by clause to add it together into a single row return. Group by result sets can be filtered using the Hammond clause. There are also OLAP extensions to the group by clause. We will discuss those later. Subqueries. Subqueries are extremely complex. This is a very interesting area where you can actually create a select statement or a query within another query. The commands that Oracle uses to change data in the database are called DML commands, data manipulation language commands. These commands are insert, update, delete, and merge. Note that I have left truncate out. Truncate is not actually a DML command, although it has the same effect as the delete command. We'll go into that further later on. What are DML and DDL? DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. The DML commands are used to change data in the database. DDL actually means Data Definition Language. The Data Definition Language is used to change objects in the database. In other words, change a table, add a column, remove a column, change a data type. The DDL commands are used to change the logical structure of the database, the metadata, the data about the data. The DML commands are used to change the data itself in those objects. The column values, the rows, the customers rather than the definition of the customer. We're also going to look fairly seriously at the programming language to SQL, the programming control language that can be used to create stored procedures in Oracle, amongst other things.